Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Always on the Go with Treece, A.O.G Treece, and I'm back with another hot topic, you guys. It is tax time and we're getting into the season of what shall we do. So if you're stuck, I'm going to give you some pointers and tips. Keep in mind that I am not a financial advisor, but this is your time to go all in, sis. So if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe button. That way you know when I bring in awesome content as well. Hit the notification bell. If you're returning, welcome back. Alright, you guys, so I'm back. And I wanted to give once again, I am not a financial advisor, you guys. So I am giving you entertainment purposes, suggestions, because I am just a normal woman. And this is our year of Go All In, sis. This is a great time. I wish I had it in front of me, but I did do a video where I told you guys about the vision book. If you didn't do one, do a vision book, do a vision board. It's not too late. Journal. This is technically, I feel like, a start of a brand new for you if you was going through financial struggles. That means you implement a budget for yourself. You implement in your life. I got notes to make sure I don't dally up off anything. This is a moment for you to recorrect those errors that you've been struggling with. You know, oftentimes people get there and they shade it up. You know, they don't let you know exactly what all you go through, the pros and cons. If you want to start a business, you know what I'm saying, whether or not you want to quit your 9-to-5 job. I mean, all these implement decisions that you have to make in 2022. I'm not going to suggest anybody just up and quit their job just because they got a tax money. Give or take, I quit my job before I got any tax money, before I really even got anything really, because I wanted to be around my kids. If anything, if you're a mother and you're watching my channel, you know how it feels when you don't have time. Time is very important. We cannot get time back. And that's one thing that I feel. My son is bouncing that basketball outside, so you guys hear it. I'm like, yeah, my kids are home. So they're home from school. And yeah, it was a no school work day. So mommy's working and having fun and making videos and things. Because this is kind of like, I look at YouTube, it's almost like a job, but I am not getting there making it like my full blown thing. I do it for videos that interest, and this is also a great investment. If you are looking to make another side interest hustle, you can do whatever on YouTube. You can create your own YouTube channel. There's ways to make in other streams of income. My thing was, I wanted to get there and make passive income even while I'm sleeping. So that's my goal to do this year. Besides my business, I have upfront for myself is Triceefruitcreations, which I do have my YouTube page. You guys can follow it as well and subscribe to it. I drive Lyft. I drive Uber. I have all these different other masters because my time revolves around my kids. And for years, it was so hard finding a job that worked around my kids' schedule, because if something happens, and especially with COVID, you know, you have an outbreak in a classroom or something, you don't have nobody to watch your kid, or give or take, if you got a newborn baby and you got daycare, all these different things, you know what I'm saying, you got to improvise, you got to think about. My number one thing, like I said, video thing, hopefully this video is going to help you guys in helping you with your decisions wise with, like I said, your tax fund, because you go all in, you invest into your business. Get yourself an insurance policy. I cannot stress that one any further. That is like number one on the list of what to do with your taxes. Get yourself an insurance policy. Pay it up for a year. There's nothing wrong with paying it up for a year. Only reason why I'm saying, because you do not know the time or the hour that God is going to take you. We do not know that. And we don't want to leave debt or bills or or our funeral expenses for family to know what we got going on, and they got to struggle with debt and everything, and we make all this money and we post all on social media because of culture and the way culture think. But at the same time, you can tell what a person has when it's time to bury them. And then you left with seeing the mom, of course, because we have gentlemen, a lot of guys killing each other, and that's the number one thing. Ladies, if you have that abusive relationship, it's time to get out, or it's time to go ahead and pay your life insurance, sweetheart. That way you can pay for that. Give or take, I don't want that to be your option. I want you to have a strong testimony to getting out that situation. Guys tend to, I've seen this for years, guys tend to get there and flip out on women over extra money if they don't have. Or they calling you up, asking for Junior's social security card number, and you like a crazy one, you ain't getting my tax money, or you ain't want to give baby daddy tax money, you want to go give a boyfriend tax money, then boyfriend take the money, he go throw it all out at the club and make it rain and do everything like that. To each his own, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you don't want to be later on down the line, gotta do fraudulent or do a tax, sell your car and have to get a tax loan on your car or something like that. You know what I'm saying? A title loan. That's what I'm trying to get into. A title loan or something in your car. You know what I'm saying? Or your tires got to get changed or rotated and everything all changed. And you know for a fact you messing around with this boy and he ain't about to take your car and do all that, but he going to ride around in your car while you at work. And you done work all your hard on time. No. Don't do it. Invest. Get you an investment. There's different other sites that got NFTs, but I'm saying all this, you guys get your research, do your research, because I am doing research on it. I'm not just jumping, because a lot of people are going to throw different things. You got people that's going to be telling you about all these ladder climbing. I forgot the whole name of it before, but it's like, okay, you got to work your way up to the top, but you ain't going to get to the very tip top of that food chain like everybody else. While you sitting there, but you investing all this money and the time, you can't get time back. Keep it take. I wish I did wrote all these Bible verses down too, because it would help also inside this video. But you know what I'm saying, prayer, reading your word, praying, you guys are very great options to doing as well. I will never discourage you to pray. Ask God to lead you. Pay your debt off. If you got lights, water, I understand that. I've been through that. Having to pay off debt. I got a whole list of things that I got to wipe out. As soon as my money hit my account, Lord willing, I could be able to pay those things off. I'm not saying there's also tip with saying people tell people don't really pay off all your credit card debt, because you want to be debt free this year. You want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I'm not going to discourage any of that, but just make wise decisions when you're doing it. Put money up for a rainy day, because you just never know. But be wise, don't hold them all of the riches and then you don't have anything else. Like I said, if you do decide, quit your job, have a game plan. Entrepreneurship, like I said, it's nothing wrong. I don't go against a 9 to 5. I just say right now, doing a time or doing a 9 to 5, I did it. I've been working since I was age of 6, you guys. Basically, yes, I've been working since then. I'm a country girl. I get out there and know how to make a dollar legally, legitimate. I was in the field picking peanuts at a young age, making money. Yes. So there's no excuse of anybody telling me, oh, I can't get a job. Yes, I can. But this year I wanted to take the hustle out of it. God, I feel like God really is saying he's taking the hustle out of it. Because for years I've been hustling. Hustling the right way now, but I've just been hustling. Like, okay, I always kept that backup plan. Well, this doesn't work, that doesn't work. But now I'm just in this comfortable state, it's like I'm making my YouTube videos to help somebody else. Also promoting with my business. I changed up my whole business plan for my business, so I like it. I'm spending time with my kids. That was the biggest thing right there. I can't get back time. I'm getting older. At the time, I had to bury my mother. My mother passed away. So I had to keep all this in mind. I knew what I went through when burying my mom. So I don't want my kids to go through that same stress of having to bury me. because I don't know the time of the hour and I'm getting older. Making sure that they're straight and making sure they're good, but at the same time, I'm leaving enough knowledge to where they understand, okay, my mom gave us the implement sets. I don't want to give them the whole cow and the mule in the yard and they turn around and don't have the mindset to keep going. And just believing what society's saying, oh, we got to do this, we got to do that. No, not good. Guys, ladies, listen. It's so heartfelt to put this video out here because being transparent with it, everything. If you're not good with stewardship and you throw your money away on always trying to look designer wear, going to buy all those things, and then your kids looking unfit, don't have everything, that's not cool. You keeping up with the image, but then your kids looking like. And it is okay to go shop at Walmart. Before they came with all this extra name brand stuff, I used to wear Family Dollar. I used to get there and wear Walmart. And they got some cute little outfits and bobos and stuff you could put in a child hair and make them look decent. Take care of your foundation. Where you at now? Where are you at? And right here, right now, where I'm at peace. I'll be even more peace once I get my transportation going fully like I wanted to go. I'll be on full in peace when I can get here and do more things with my kids, like activities wise. I want to remodel my home. Give it time. I am a renter. I am not a homeowner. I will not even suggest anybody. Home ownership is good. It's damn good. But it's a lot to being a homeowner as well. You got to maintain your mortgage, homeowner insurance. That water heater broke. Like I said, the pros and cons of everything. Some people just tell you the glisteners and I got my home. But if that water heater break and whatever like that go out and the heater don't work, you gotta have somebody that has a good company, which you gotta pay their time and their labor to come in and fix all these different things. Are you gonna be sitting there with your house goal? Because and that's another thing. People getting old, and of course they come in a time where they passed away. So if they don't have that career or that business to doing heating and air conditioning or plumbing, and you don't know nobody that know how to do that because all the old schools are passing away and stuff like that, then you're stuck. It's a time to be more wise and think about these things. We knock all these different things. Everybody rushing to keep up with the trend of everything else. But running a home, you gotta know it's a lot to running a home. I treat my rental property as my home. Just like if I was owning it as a mortgage and I was paying it. This is where I lay my head. So I literally take on my own expenses. I don't call my landlord. Everybody has their own preference. I do not call my landlord for everything that goes wrong. Because if I can't call a landlord when I have my own home, if I break something that's minor, that I know I can fix, that's out of the hands of distributors, there's certain things, you do have slim landlords. Know what you're getting into, research and all that too. I just thank God my landlord is not a slim landlord. She is not, I have a powerful woman. See, I have a powerful woman in my home. You know what I'm saying? I call her. If it's something serious, she's going to fix it. But paint. I paint these walls myself every year. Every year, I paint my walls. I remodel. I do everything myself. My yard. Only thing I have, she come out here and she'll pressure wash my house. But raking my yard, making sure good, because I live in a city zone to where you got to make sure you don't have trash and everything out or you get fined, and they will send you a letter for that. Give or take. I don't knock nobody at no apartment complex. If you live in an apartment complex, that doesn't eliminate you from doing yard work and everything. Depends on what you live in. But me personally, no, I love the structure. I prayed on it since I was little to have a house. I can turn the key and I can walk in. I go about no neighbors complaining about noise. My kids can run around, do whatever they want. I like that. So wherever you at, I've been in a homeless shelter, you ladies, and now this is a transition. I moved from trailers. I love trailers, but some trailers do not have home sufficient energy level. So if you got things like that, I suggest you go ahead and get those things implemented if you are owning your home, or if you are renting, go look for someone else. If you realize that light bill is just too high. I've been in places like that where light bill was just too high and I was crying like, God, all my money, I'm paying more money in the electric company than anything. Or there's a water problem. And you tell the landlord about those main things right there and he does not fix those things or she does not fix those things, then yes, I would say take your tax money. Go get you a down payment. Get your down payment. Get your rent or whatever like that. And go get you another home. I would suggest that. Keep in mind in your mindset, even if you get that stuff, have a way that you can continue paying these bills. Don't go and get the high expensive home, because homes all over is high, regardless. You know what I'm saying? However you price check or whatever, I do look. It's expensive. Some of the cost of living at some houses is just ridiculous to me. It's like they want you to make 2-3 times the rent and you don't have it. That means you working 2-3 jobs and you have to, well, you don't have to, but you choose to. You know what I'm saying? You get there and you bring the guy in the house, just the thing, and you got to argue with all the baby mama drama. Get out of that. That's a headache. You don't need a headache this year. This is 2022. This is tips to doing with your tax money, you guys. Create yourself a savings. Start your own small, side creative thing. It's something you're talented at. If your job does not have an advancement to where you can climb the ladder, I'm going to suggest you to go find you a job that you can advance in. Because you can go in unless you enjoy it. Some people just do enjoy it. But I always been the type of person when I was little, I always wanted to be up for it in the corporate. I did the warehouse. I did the customer service jobs, and then it's like, okay, I want to be a team lead, I want to do all this, but then those things came with credentials. You got to have a bachelor's and stuff like that, and go to school so many years for it and everything, and then by the time you do all that, that's probably not even God's plan, because I see a lot of people do that too. They go to school, and then they end up changing careers after all that work that they done put in. So it's a time to map out and know what you're going to do different. That's why I said about creating a vision board. Of course, look, you spending all that money, doing everything. You always dream about going these places and travel and stuff. Pay that money, get you a passport. Ladies, go all in, pay for that. Because that concealed weapon license, so you can carry armed robbery. It's too many domestic violence cases going on. All these different things I'm telling you, invest in. Get you a passport, pay your life insurance policy, get you a concealed weapon thing, because we are women and self-defense is a must. They have self-defense classes to where you can learn to fight if you don't know how to fight. But don't sit around here being no punching bag for nobody. Don't limit your time with your kids, because time is something that you just can't get back. And once it's gone, it's gone. Make the most of this year. If you stayed to the end close to this video, I thank you guys. Don't just sit there. Like I said, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. That way you know when I bring in awesome content. With my channel, I am going to be on the go, because I am always on the go, Trice. I don't limit. Since I was a little girl, I never limit. I never limit where I was going to go. I hold different positions, from housekeeping to owning my business, trying to be a cleaning person. And I could have pursued it when I was younger, but I just didn't keep going consistent. I worked at McDonald's. I worked at Burger King. I did all that. Give or take, when I was working at McDonald's and my skills, if I had to go back to it, I would go back to it. But the thing about it is, these day and age, when they see that you're a hard worker and you don't mind getting there cleaning that nasty behind bathroom, and other people like, I ain't gonna clean that nasty bathroom, but at the same time, it's my job, it's my customer service, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But at the same time, you're not gonna take advantage of me. Don't let nobody take advantage of you, whether it's your talent, your time, your money, your business. There's somebody out there that will support your business. Give or take in my business, I do get support. I do get the love even when I wasn't even showing it, you know what I'm saying, all the time. I still knew I had a support team. I hope this video is good enough for you ladies to know I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just like you. I've been through it. Don't give your money to no man saying, oh, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to do this and we're going to invest and we're going to do all these things. And you help build somebody else for the next. Or just to get taken advantage of. Because the signs had already been there before this person got the money. Like literally, I've seen when women lost their lives around this time just over tax money. But the signs had to have been there before the tax money even got there. Or if they do grant it, they give us another PP loan or all these other different loans, amounts, current, all this different stuff. Keep all that in mind this year. Whatever you're being granted with this year, as far as money-wise, the biggest thing you can ever do is get you a life insurance policy. Get your life insurance policy out. You need that to protect you and your kids. If you know you got a teenager that's out there that's doing anything wrong, and you got to get there and keep constantly fussing and everything like that, just because they're young, that don't mean they can't die. I never really understood it until I understood it now, and I put this here. You know, when you first get the baby, you know how when you first, you get the baby, Gerber used to always have this life insurance policy, little card thing that always came in the mail. And that was one of the things since day one about insurance. Implementing plans for your kids. Well, if I can't invest in yes, you can. If you can't invest in nothing else throughout the year, you can invest into that. I am not a life insurance policy person trying to show you insurance. I'm not doing that either. Do your research, find your own. But make sure you also do the guidelines of that, because there are certain insurance agencies that don't pay. And it's good to already have it out, because you guys, cancer can show up on you. We as women, we tend to have breast cancer. We tend to have all these other cancers that do come up in us. So if you get all these different things and you know you being a woman, you got to prepare yourself, because sometimes they're not going to grant you an insurance policy at that very last moment, and then because you ain't got no insurance or whatever, they're not going to give you a policy like that over your life. At the time, closer time for you to do your treatments and stuff, they're not going to give it to you. There's a lot of insurance companies will deny you if you got health issues already, certain things. That's why I say go ahead and get it now, implement now, because you are getting older. You ain't getting no younger. And even if you're young and you see this video, go ahead, if your parents don't have one for you, go ahead and do what you got to do. Say, look, this year, Mom or Dad, I want you to go ahead and make sure I have my insurance policy. Make sure you got your insurance policy set up for us. We can do all the finer things in life, but make sure you got that. Number one thing that we take advantage of for some reason. We think it's no big deal. A lot of people, even people that I would imagine would have had an insurance policy, they did not have an insurance policy when they came to die. And I was like, whoa. That funeral home man got to get paid. Those flowers and stuff can be all cute, and you can want all the fine design clothes and shoes and everything. Teens are getting killed and murdered every day with no insurance policy. It's something serious. We argue with baby daddy for not paying child support, but the minute you get that child support, you spend the child support on getting your stuff because you said time. But at the same time, if baby daddy died and he ain't never worked a day in his life and he ain't got nothing that he gives to the government, you ain't had no insurance on his behind, you stuck having to still raise your child. And guess what? You probably not intending to invest in nothing to put no insurance policy out, even let alone yourself for your churn. That's a topic. Just be wise, as ladies, it's tax time. Your start today is now. You can clear your debt You can invest in traveling. You can invest in spending money. But my do's and don'ts of it is there. Make the best of it. As always, always on the go with Treese once again.